good game, really good game by our guys. Um, you know, one of the things that we're continuing to talk about with our guys is we can't be bored stacking plays the right way. And what I mean by that is we don't need the home run steal. We don't need the home run three. We just need to be methodical by stacking or playing the right way, possession after 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 possession. You guys got what I'm saying, right? We just need to be methodical and locked in to play the right way on both ends of the floor for 48 minutes. And if we do, we're going to have a chance to be really good. If we don't, we will be really bad. Trust me on this. And I thought our last group that came in with about 6-7 minutes to go, they tried to play the right way on both ends of the floor. There was no let up. The ball was humming. The ball was touching the paint and getting sprayed. We were spacing correctly. We were talking defensively. We were contesting shots. We were boxing out. We were getting off the glass and running. And we didn't get bored with it. And that's why the game resulted in what it did. A lot of great performances. Obviously, Domas is continuing to stick his nose in, and even against guys that are bigger than him, like Walker Kessler. His double-double was huge. Kevin obviously was huge on both ends off of the bench. Offensively and defensively, he was really, really good. Keegan was fantastic. You know, he scored 7 points, but this was one of his best games because of the way that he defended. You know, you're not going to stop a guy like Marketing. You just hope to make him work. And I thought Keegan did a heck of a job trying to make him work on every single possession. Keegan picked up 2 fouls, and a guy who doesn't play much, we threw him in the game, and Colby Jones. And Marketing probably has 5 or 6 inches on. I don't know height-wise. He's bigger. But Colby went in and did his job. He's more than a capable player, and I'm glad he got an opportunity tonight, especially against an all-star in Marketing, and especially during real minutes. And he stepped up to the plate to show what he's capable of doing. So heck of a game by Colby as well, with him and Keegan tag team in Marketing. You know, we talked about keeping them off the glass. They're a big team. They had 9 offensive rebounds. We fouled a little too much, but it is what it is. And then, you know, our guys, they were very, very good in transition. You know, the first half we had 4 fast break points. We talked to them about it at halftime. And a lot of our stops resulted in us trying to get out and put pressure on them in transition. So great job there. And, you know, I go back to, you know, we made threes tonight, and I hope that the story isn't about making threes. I hope the story is about how we play defensively. And we didn't change anything when it came to making the threes. We're telling them the same thing: touch the paint and spray it. Touch the paint and spray it. Touch the paint and spray it. And if somebody closes it out to you, that's a drive, kick, swing. Drive, kick, swing. Drive, kick, swing. And if you're open, shoot it. And that's all our guys did. But they did a hell of a job defensively tonight for 48 minutes. And whether you make threes or you miss threes, if you bring an effort like that, especially on the defense end of the floor, and then you try to get out and run, you're going to find a way to win. Man,
Yeah, Mike.
39 assists on 57 made field goals. Beautiful. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mike. That I was going to bring that up. 39 assists, only 7 turnovers.
Yeah.
It feels like since you put Malik in the starting lineup, for whatever reason, the ball is hopping. That's the 4th time you guys have gone over 30 assists in the 5 games. Just how big is that, especially with offense leading to good defense, allowing your defense to set up?
Well, the one thing that it did that said is that everybody in the lineup can pass, dribble, or shoot. And when you have that, as long as you have guys that are willing to move the basketball and move the basketball the right way, you're going to get results like you did tonight, especially in the assist column. So our guys just have to continue playing the right way. When you touch the paint, if you feel you drew a second defender, then spray it. If you feel like Domas is open in the pocket, hit him in the pocket. If he catches in the pocket and he draws a second defender, spray it. And if you don't spray it as a driver or catching it in pocket and trying to finish, if you don't spray it, then you better finish, one or two. And our guys did a great job with that tonight.
Coach Brown, no doubt the defense was on tonight. Your team, they made 10 of 14 shots in three-point territory in the fourth quarter, but it was Kevin Huerter, in that first half was starting to get things up. As you can see, he finished with 26 points. How exciting that was, to see him, come off the bench, and make that type of performance.
No, you always want your guys to play well, and I don't know if he's going to go 6 for 9 from the three every night. He did that tonight, and that for sure helped us win. But what I like about Kevin is he did a lot of things for us. He had 5 rebounds, he had 4 assists. He played great defense in his minutes, and he took shots that were open, the right shots. So, again, I go back to if you're open and it's in rhythm, shoot it. And that's what he did tonight. He didn't do anything different. We didn't tell him anything different. And if you're not open, move it. But to get, the type of bench production that we got tonight, you always want that, but it's not going to always happen, especially the way we shot it from the bench and behind the arc. So, again, keep trying to find other ways to win the game.
Mike, obviously 140 points for the second time in 2 games. And James kind of touched on it, but the only 7 turnovers, 1 in the second, 1 in the third. How encouraging is that for you to see, not only putting up these scores, but also not really turning the ball over tonight at all?
No, it's huge. And, I shouted out Malik the other night when he had 12 assists and 0 turnovers. And, we feel like we're a really good offensive team, but we have to give ourselves an opportunity to shoot the basketball. And if you're turning it over, A, you're giving your opponent confidence. B, you're giving your opponent an advantage in transition because the floor usually isn't balanced at that time. And then lastly, you're not getting yourself an opportunity to shoot the basketball, so your possessions are going to be lower. Again, it's going to be hard pressed to have 7 turnovers every game going forward. If we can do that, I'm taking it 100%. But trying to take care of the basketball is a huge priority of ours, and the guys did, which gave us an opportunity to get up 100 field goal attempts.
Mike, when it comes to your three-point defense, in the past when you've talked about the breakdowns, you've mentioned a lot about the technique.
Yeah.
Do you track that as a staff? And if you do you notice a significant difference when the technique is cleaner? And is that what we've been seeing these last 3 or 4 games? Because the three-point defense.
100%. About 3 or 4 games ago, we re-emphasized what we're supposed to do when we close out the three-point shooters. And our guys have not only done it, but they've tried to take it to another level. And literally, we pointed that out to them today. We said, hey, when we talked about doing this on your closeouts, you guys have been doing it. And we talked to them 3 or 4 games ago, just reinforcing it. They've been doing it. And I don't know what, if you factor tonight's three-point shooting by Utah, but our opponents are at like 33, 34% in the last 3 or 4 games. So I give a lot of credit to our guys in trying to continue to find ways to do what we ask them on the floor, especially in areas where we're hurting a little bit.
Everyone, thanks, Coach.
How much fun was it in that fourth quarter for you to watch Doug go off?
Right now, where we're sitting, I'm locked in. It's not time to have fun. It's time to win games and stack plays the right way. Appreciate y'all.
Kev, great game for you, season high in points, just the up and down nature of things. You've kind of had some signs that maybe it's coming for you. Like just how did it feel tonight? How has it felt lately? And how does that feel for you after kind of where you've been?
It's felt good. Felt good that the game after Portland. I feel like coming back from that, I felt pretty good since. And it's sometimes just a numbers game. It's going to come back. You got to trust it. Continue to put the work in every day, and just look at the rest of my career and trust it's going to come back at some point.
Obviously, those shots going down, but what other aspects of the little details do you feel like you've been emphasizing and doing well recently?
Just trying to play hard, honestly. Just trying to fly around defensively, just being solid. Be in rotations and finish with a rebound, playing fast, just doing all the things our coaches are preaching every day, but just trying to play with energy and being good on the defense side of the ball.
Kevin, how difficult has it transition to coming off the bench been for you, and it sure does feel like out of nowhere you're settling into that role?
It's been good. It's been good. It's been consistent. Right now I know when I'm going into the game, I know when I'm coming out of the game, and there's a lot of different groups that I'm playing with over the course of that. But it's so far in the last 4 games that it's happened, it's been 12 straight minutes in both halves, and so far so good. So it's for me it wasn't about starting, non-starting. It's just I think when I'm on the court I can help this team, and if I'm playing how I think I'm capable of playing, and I know that's you see games like tonight, and just got to continue to build on it.